Fucking go. Just fucking roll it. So I hurt my hand today at work. I was like moving something, got it smashed in here. Nothing too crazy. But it got me thinking, making a video on how to work out without your hands. I've had a couple hand injuries. I've had it doesn't matter, but I've been in a cast. I've had surgery in my hand. Blah 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 blah. So it just makes exercising a little bit harder. And that's a little bit discouraging. I know it was for me. Like I was worried about keeping up my muscle and blah blah. And I definitely lost some for sure. But the best way to keep onto your muscle is just maintenance, just moving the muscles and stuff. Because when you just do nothing, you atrophy. And that's what I've done when I've gotten hurt is nothing, and you atrophy and stuff. So I'm just gonna show you a couple things I like to do. I know I'll just use the example of being in a cast, because my hand here, I can still do quite a bit. I mean, I can't grab a barbell like I would want to, you know what I mean? But I can still do quite a bit. But with this kind of injury, it's not gonna change your workouts too much. But I'll use being in a cast as an example, because you're not gonna be able to grab stuff. You're not gonna be able to grab. But I know, just like a band is gonna be your best friend. When you're injured, a band is gonna be your buddy for sure. Because you're not gonna, the weights, the barbells, and the dumbbells, they're gonna be waiting for you, bro. You're not gonna be messing with it when you're in a cast. You might be able to get some squat, stuff like that for sure, but I'll show you that later, actually. I wanna show you. But, say if you were in a cast, you would set your hands in like this, because you're probably not gonna be able to grab super nice. And your doctor, I've done that. I made that mistake before, grabbing and stuff. Your doctor probably doesn't want you doing that when you're in a cast, grabbing stuff while you're, doing stuff like that. But, you just place your hands in, and you just do your normal shit. You know what I'm saying? Do your normal shit. You want to get crazy, because I got it set up here. This is kind of cool. Get a different angle. You just set your shit in, and you would just, you'd hit your buys just like that. And then you don't have to do your biceps up there. All you gotta do is put your feet in, and you do, come in like this. That's easy. Dumb easy. Your chest, a little bit tougher, because you're not gonna, if you're in a cast, you're not gonna be able to do a push-up or bench press or anything like that. You gotta, a band, even then it makes it kind of tough. You could imagine you're in a cast right here, because you're not gonna be able to do a whole pressing movement, like I said, a bench press or a push up or something like that. So you're gonna have to squeeze. You're gonna really be thinking about that squeeze, trying to hold on to as much muscle as fucking possible. So say if you had a cast on or whatever, you just kind of set it up on you, and you would, you'd come in, and I don't know, it might be hard to see from there, but you're getting a pretty good chest squeeze. You know what I'm saying? Good chest squeeze. It's not a mass building exercise. You can change the grips up a little bit, versus your hand coming up this way, your hand up versus your hand down. It's definitely going to hit your pec a little different. But yeah, you're not going to be able to train like normally. And then the squat, say if you're in a cast, I remember the last time I was in a cast, or even if you had stitches on your hand or something, coming up into the squat, and your fucking hand, if you're in a fucking cast, bro, it's not great, bro. It's not going to be super comfortable, especially, if you got stitches on your fingers, bro, no shot. Or if you, fucking dislocate your finger, whatever. So you can do I don't know if some of the younger guys, they probably, if they ever do front squat, they probably got the fingers up like this, whatever, kind of the more Olympic style. But the old school style, every time I've been in a cast, this is how I do it. this is like the old school way, I guess, bro. This is like how my dad. This is how my dad would do it. This is how my dad taught me how to do front squats. But you'd have your cast, you know, and you would fucking come over the bar like this, and you'd step out and like, and it's a little awkward. I mean, like it's definitely, you can feel it. I mean, it's not gonna be as secure as it is going to be on your back. You know what I mean? It's going to be somewhat uncomfortable. You're not going to go as heavy. You're not going to fucking have your crazy ass sets. But like I said, you're injured, bro. Like you're holding on to as much muscle as you can. Another thing with like having a cast, like I don't know, a lot of people don't talk about, like you're in a fucking cast, you're in a bag. You can't, like, taking a shower is a bitch. You know what I mean? So every time you fucking work up a crazy ass sweat, your fucking cast is getting disgusting. So that's part of working out too, man. Like, you're in a cast for 6 weeks. You want to work out fucking hard every single day. And, dude, your cast is going to be so funky. Like, and you got to shower every day when you're that funky. It's a bitch. It's a bitch. So you're probably going to be lifting moderately, man. Just because, like I said, it's just harder. It's just fucking harder. It's just not ideal. Yeah, I mean, that's my little tips. That's what I would do, man.